Okay, safety on. You just push it forward when you go. Okay, he's just gonna go and have a look. Or do we better run to the end? As long as we don't spook them badly.
So now today I am shooting. Well, you're gonna try and get your
warthog
or two, but
sticks are prone.
Yes, sticks are prone. But I'm gonna be shooting zebra and Gemsbok, and I want a bull Gemsbok because we both have the cows. So I'm really excited about that. And so it's gonna be a glorious day. I mean, the sunrise was spectacular. And so yeah, we're ready to go. And finding scope. It's just gonna ask what animal is that? I'm kidding. Yeah.
See him moving there. 12 o'clock, about just the side. See, there's a dead tree?
Yep.
Just the side of that dead tree. Very nice big area. Yeah. Johnny on that, just behind the shoulder at this angle. So you should be pretty much dead on at this range.
Just shoot straight on.
Yeah. Just let him, he's slightly caught it, let him just square up a bit. So. Yeah, that'll work. That was a hard thump there.
Hey.
Visit.
Hey.
Let's go and take a look.
Always looking for a warthog.
Always looking for a warthog. Well, we know where he was at one stage.
Yeah. Yeah. See where he moved through?
But he's actually offended. I'll let Kent shoot him all day long.
Just walk ahead of me, it's easier. Yeah. Oh, you get him.
That is a nice old pig,
Good
Jingo.
job, Bailey. Good job.
Oh, wow.
Nice, heavy old pig.
Yeah. Good job. Good job.
And all the lindo, there you go.
Feel him.
Huh?
Oh,
Really heavy.
Oh, yeah, he is.
might even move him to there so
Yeah,
we
you
get a
got him,
nice.
Bailey. Thank you for doing that. You did it.
Yeah, good
No
job.
biting,
You got
no
him.
biting.
Good job.
You're a
Good
bomb.
job. Now, how much is inside?
Three inches.
3?
Yeah. So that's a big pig that he's old. He's worn himself down nasty, and he's got. So you get a lot of pigs that are this long, but you don't get the mass.
The mass like
got
that?
The age,
That's real heavy.
Yeah. He's ugly.
I hate to tell you, but we're going to have another shoulder mount.
Normally they're with the
They'd be
females,
off
yeah.
with.
But that's why they're so difficult to find when they're solitary. They've got to be in the rock. This is what they get the dog with. If you feel that, it's razor sharp.
In the back, too.
Yeah. So one of those, Blackjack got cut on his...
Oh. Because they just go side to side, don't they?
Yeah.
I mean,
So they actually open their mouth when they go out. But there's an old pig is actually going down on condition too.
don't really have much for teeth.
No, they don't. They've just got these little puppies in front. It's all the teeth they've got.
Wow.
Well,
And they're very specific eaters. So
the top of the throat.
Yeah, when the drought comes, they're the first ones to suffer.
Are they?
Yeah.
Really?
It's like this.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So actually, when a lot of the time when they're eating,
Yeah, they're just down on those.
yeah, they're down on there.
And when they drink, they do that too, right? Well, we started out this morning looking for Gemsbok, zebra, and warthog. Anytime we can see a warthog, we're going to look at it. We kind of made the vow that we would hunt and try to shoot a warthog every time we were over here. Kind of one of my favorites, kind of an iconic animal for South Africa, and we really like hunting them. We'd been driving along, and Nick spotted this big-bodied warthog. We couldn't see the headgear yet, so we didn't know if it was a shooter, but it was a nice large boar. So we made a nice stalk, probably 3/4 of a mile, to get up close enough and be able to kind of wait for it to raise its head a little so we could see the tusks. Definitely was a shooter. It looked great. So we got a nice shot on it, went right down. Bailey the dog went and found it and pronounced that it was hers, or his, which was kind of fun watching the dog work. It's a younger dog, so it's neat watching them get trained. But we're very excited about this large boar. Really neat looking, long hair, very large mass. Just a really nice animal.
Disappeared. I said he's looking at us. Let's see what happens when the pickup goes down. Yeah. I'm trying to wait him out. I'm going to get Alpha to walk across there and see if he doesn't come down or even just pulls his attention away. I don't know why he's going to walk that way. Okay. Open there. It's a female and 2 young ones. I just want to see if there's nothing more coming out.
Nick, warthog right there.
Pretty cool. They were both nice bulls, but afterwards it's all small.
I see that. See if there's
It's all nothing shootable there. It's just a darted one cow's watching us.
And we are looking for Cape buffalo today. So we're very excited, and Suni's a little apprehensive, but we'll see how this goes. Cape buffalo are known as Black Death, and hopefully we don't experience that, but
We won't.
but we'll have fun. Great property up here. Driving through, driving up into the mountains, going around the mountains, looking down in the valleys. Gorgeous scenery as we drove up.
Today, that's the whole reason that we're hunting here with Nick, is because I told him if he is hunting Cape buffalo, that we had to be with someone we trust. And so that's why I'm really not as nervous as he makes me out to be, because I know Nick is here and we're well taken care of. So yeah, no, I'm excited for the day. It's gonna be wonderful.
Let's go on.
Yeah.
And then I can go back into the cage.
I'm gonna put.
So down is fire?
That's fire.
Yeah, the trigger has a little bit of a pull before it engages.
Okay.
Tell you what, let's just have a drop
Yeah.
fire first, and then just take a stretch in the middle of the bull.
In the middle.
Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so we're on at 50, shoot 100,
So it was good right now?
right in there.
Okay.
Good job. Perfect.
And at 100, that'll drop.
I'll put it in my app at about 3 inches.
Okay, not
Yeah,
much.
Not much. Okay, perfect. That's perfect, because if you're fiddling around here, you know it's right where it needs to be.
Yeah.
Okay, stick that in your pocket. Okay.
And all the guns and
No, absolutely.
history
Yeah, a
and
lot of
old.
history. Yeah.
That's what we need.
Okay. Well, let's see.
Something.
If you look, yeah, this might be a bull in the back left corner. We've got to try and get there. See a shooter. They're gonna without disturbing them so they don't go over.
I've got a good shot right there.
Right.
I've got a good shot right there.
Looks like a lone bull. I think it's a big bull. Take him on that, on that shoulder. Okay, put another one, drink another one in. It's a good shot. Okay, just over here. The bull standing there. Okay, we're going to put another one in him. Yeah, he's lying down there. It's the bull's other side. I want to stick another one in him.
That's his back end.
That's his, yeah, that's his. Let's see what's what there. You want to hit him about that far behind that front leg. Can you see?
Towards the body more.
Yeah, so you can see his head sticking up there. So just come down at the edge of the head into the body. Whew. Shooting, sir.
You done?
We'll
I hope.
go closer with caution, but that first one you rocked him. Okay? Ja. Die maakt nog housen.
Yeah, we might have to put another.
Yeah, I just want to wait for his friend to disappear. We don't really want to purchase two. Yeah, that first one, you absolutely smashed him with the first one.
Hit him?
Yeah.
Oh, let's set up any better. We'll send if we need it.
Oh, shit. I think he's done. Shit. Missed him at point blank range.
Good aim.
He's done.
All right.
It was absolutely perfect. Could not have hit him any better.
Perfect.
Oh wow. He's on. So you can also see, look how weathered and beautiful bull, well done.
Thank you.
That was awesome. As you say, that's pretty, couldn't have played out any better. And he's fuss here too. Alvin will be pleased. That's beautiful buffalo.
Nice shot, dude.
Yeah, that was, you could write a book on where to shoot buffalo. We said right at up on line with the elbow,
Right
yeah.
up the back arm.
Yeah.
And about a third up.
No, that absolutely, I mean, he was dead with that shot. They just take a long time to die.
Yeah. Man, that boss is huge.
Oh, it's just, and he's nice big bodied bull. Just, yeah. I mean, there was nothing wrong with that bull there. This one was just better. Well, patience paid off.
Wow.
Hello, people. I don't know whether to be mad at you or thank you for your help.
Look at that big head.
Did you ever? I'm so proud of you. That's amazing. That was a beautiful shot.
cool
Holy
animal.
cow.
Is he just all rubbed off?
Yeah, I just rubbed them. So these, when they walk past these trees, they just rub them. So did you see those other buffalo? They were flicking their tails all the
Yeah,
time.
all the time.
Everything just bothers them. So they just, yeah, he's just old and.
Because I would think his fur would be heaviest now.
Yeah, he's just old and rubbed himself, and I mean it's just. Well, today was Buffalo Day. We've been hunting the part of the Tiny 10, so quite a big step up. It was a little windy this morning. We saw a few odds and ends in the mountain, but nothing much. Kind of gave up. Did a couple of walks through the rivers and stuff like that. Kind of gave up at lunchtime. Came out after lunch and we spotted a bull grazing, and we stalked up to them to probably 70 yards, and there were 4 bulls lying down. We spent probably 2 hours there maybe, just trying to spot them, and eventually after that we decided there were no shooters there. And as you can see, the sun's going down. This was kind of our last little walk before tomorrow, and we came in here and just timing was perfect. There were 2 big old dogger boys came out of the river here, and they were grazing slowly, and we just took our time and waited for the second one to come out, and he grazed perfectly into, probably shot him at 100, 110 yards, just textbook stuff. Sometimes you just need a bit of luck, right time, right place, and just a magnificent bull. I mean, just beautiful bosses, old. Congratulations, really.
Thank you.
Truly a wonderful, wonderful trophy, and yeah. Always good to see a buffalo get hit hard on the first shot.
As a kid growing up reading Capstick, Rourke, Patterson, Bell, Teddy Roosevelt, all about Africa and about the Big Five, and this being one of the Big Five, it was kind of a dream to eventually have one of these on the ground. Never really thought that would happen. So it's an iconic animal in Africa. I mean, it's just hard to put into words what it means to be behind an animal like this. Just a lot of fun, neat hunt. You can see the area that we're in, the thick, gnarly area that buffalo like to hang out in. Just a perfect Africa hunt. As Nick mentioned, I mean, we had a nice stock on the first ones that we saw, but coming in and seeing these and both were shooters. We saw the 2, so it was really neat. And then you might see the other one behind us again as he sneaks up on us, because he was still hanging around before he finally left his buddy. And we were able to put another shot into him. And then by the time we got back up to him, he was already expired, so we didn't have to shoot him again. But just a great day, great hunt.
safety on. You just push it forward when you go. Get a shot through. Safety off, safety off.
Hey, look.
Well done. Soak. Hey. Shit, go.
Yeah, there's a dog up here. That's what I first saw. I saw that and thought, but I saw the tail.
A bigger cat than I thought it was.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
Boy, that's massive stereo when it hits the ground.
That was
That was cool. That was intense.
oh my god! And
As
Nick's
I
like,
said, some high octane stuff.
and Nick's like, safety on, safety on.
No, that was good there. So that is bigger than
It's bigger than I thought, yeah.
that's neat.
As I said, it's chaos when you get in here.
About the same?
Yeah.
I mean, you can't really tell.
Can't really tell, no. Males are a little bit, their heads are a little bit broader. Okay, so Kent was looking for a caracal, and we were lucky enough to get the call this morning. Beautiful conditions for the hounds, and we rushed out here. And there's several hound packs in the area, and it's all part of predator control management for wildlife conservation and for the sheep farmers. So the packs go out every day looking for caracal and jackal, and by having hunters come in and shooting the cats, we generate income for the hound packs, which helps everybody. So it benefits the farmers, benefits the hounds, and it's just an awesome animal and an awesome experience. Some high octane stuff, and yeah, just a beautiful trophy. Congratulations.
We had an amazing day yesterday. It was so fun with the Cape Hunt. There were animals everywhere. I was trying to keep track. There were blesbok and springbok and red lechwe and eland, and I mean, I can't even say how many animals were out there. It was just incredible. And I'm going to be hunting a Gemsbok and possibly a zebra. So we'll see what happens. Again, unless Kent gets a warthog. So we'll see. You never know what's going to happen.
So we're not going to rack right away. I don't think he'll want it in. I'll ask him.
Yeah.
Thank you. Push it up. I don't think it'll open. No, see?
No.
So you're going to push it.
Yeah.
Red dot.
Yes. Thank you.
let's head back to the pickup and make our way in that direction. Yeah, we're sort of walking down and he obviously stopped and then he went up. Yeah, for the challenge this afternoon, that fella. It's the second afternoon we've been schooled by Gemsbok Bull.
That'll make a mistake.
Hmm?
One will make a mistake at some point.
Yeah, Boar wanted it.
If you get to the bottom of the scans, I think we're going to change.
Goes over there, we're not going to be able to find him. Let's see. Crazy. You can see the water bucket there, some Vaal is just to the right of that. We're actually going to have to come up here so we don't spook them. See what happens is do so that bird bull's not chasing the bull we were after. Let's get to these smells. Let's get to these trees here. No bull's there, but the rest of the herd's gone down and moving through here, so we're just going to stand there, maybe we get lucky. Okay, get on him, I just need to make sure it's the right one. Safety was off, I could see the finger going toward the trigger.
Yeah, because I had it perfect, and so, but it just, when it moved, I'm like, I can't.
Well, and well done, rather that than...
It wasn't.
No, we didn't have it hooked in here properly.
Hooked in here.
So we were there and we didn't have this set up properly.
So it moved, the gun moved, and I'm like,
Yeah.
I can't.
No, it's the right thing. A lot of people just go woof and then hope for the best.
Yeah.
For day 5, here at Dik-dik Safari, we're looking for a Vaal Rhebok today. So we're very high up into the mountains above tree line. This is kind of the edge of the bushes, looking up into the rock, trying to find something out in the open. Up in that top greenstone.
Gonna wait and see what they do, because we have to come with the breeze. We're have to come in from that side on top, and where they are, I don't think we're gonna see them until we're right on top of it. nice. If they're further away, we'll turn it up. And we'll just try not to hit him on the shoulder. That might be right below there. I think they're right here. He's just going to go and have a look. Or we better run to the end. As long as we don't sprint them badly, us being above them is a very good thing. Gotta get to that little bush over there. Over there? Yeah. Can't see anything yet. Yeah, can take safety off here. Yeah, that nice squeeze. Woo!
It sounded like it.
Went down like a sack of potatoes.
You might have hit him in the...
Hit him a little far back, but that's fine.
Oh, I did hit him back?
Yeah.
Woo! He's a dandy.
That is an achievement, well done. Shoot one of those in this part of the world.
Is that all part of the plan?
Yes.
Part of the African experience?
Absolutely.
Oh, was that kind of a surprise that it went this way?
No, I was hoping they would do that, but while we were going to loop around, I just want to make sure they didn't go above us.
Didn't go back.
Yeah. So if you're above them, you've always got the advantage. You below them, you've got very little chance.
We're definitely above them.
How far was he?
274.
Not much of a target, though, even at that.
No.
I mean, on 16 power, that wasn't...
Right, you had him cranked up to 16.
Yeah, it's still small.
You may work. Yeah, that's a beautiful ram, that duck wings.
Excellent.
That is, yeah. It is an absolutely magnificent small Rhebok, that. Heavy is.
Ready? Oh, wow. Come on.
Oh, that's at least, yeah, that's 9.
Yeah, very,
Look how thick he is.
very, that's just a, huh?
Oh, well above the ears.
Wow. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, I'm on the two land on him.
Whoa.
Oh, I hit him.
Come on!
They are rabbit,
Ah, gaat er hier op.
Look at that.
and they are little.
Come on, look at
Yeah,
the color.
he's a dandy.
It's beautiful.
Excellent.
That is absolutely enormous.
Very nice. There's nothing.
There's nothing
You
to
can
it.
almost get your hand around it.
Yeah.
So we started out this morning for Vaal Rhebok. We came over to this very mountainous area. The Vaal Rhebok like to hang out above the tree line, so we knew they'd be high. We're at about 100 feet where we started hunting, glassing up the mountain, and we had seen a couple of views kind of in this area, but no rams. Worked to the edge of the property, kind of came back to where they were, and then we could see this magnificent ram skyline. So it was up on the top of the mountain up here, which was the good and the bad news. It was great to spot them, but we had to go for a little hike. So we climbed up the mountain, about 800 feet of elevation, and then had kind of walked the ridge line of the top of the mountain until we got over to where we thought they were. We started looking over many different vantage points and there was nothing. And then Nick finally spotted this guy at about 50 yards. So he was really close, but there was a ewe in between looking right at us, so we couldn't really do anything. And they eventually spooked and started running back down the mountain. But we got set up quickly. We had a 274-yard shot. He stopped, and the ewes kept running, and he stopped and waited. And that was long enough to get a shot into him. Outstanding animal, very long horns, just exceptional animal. Really excited, another one of the tiny 10. That case here.
We're going to shine at something, just have a look through there and make sure you can pick a target up. Where he's shining there, just look out there. Yep. Good. Very good. You see something, stop. You just load it.
Okay.
Unload it.
But I got to put this off safety to load it, right?
Yes. Yeah. Either way,
I'm thinking he might come back out.
yeah, we should catch him on these roads.
Oh, there's another one coming up.
Just get yourself set up there to shoot that rifle.
Not a wrap.
You really want to shoot 4 or 5 before you get the right one. No. Very
No, he's back. Down in the grass.
What's the material to it? What, 2.5 years? So anyway, from there on. But I think that they start breeding at like 18 months.
Okay. And you said they breed year round?
Yes.
Glands there below the eyes. Glands there. Also
Yep, in there. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
They mark their territory with that?
Yeah, something that almost looks like a caramel that they drop out and mark their little territory.
Those are
It's
smaller.
really small.
I mean, and almost thumb.
Yeah.
Been driving around for probably an hour and a half spotting. We've spotted many different ones. We probably saw a ram, the very first one, but didn't stick around long enough to get a shot. Saw many females, some close, some far, but again, nothing to shoot. And then we finally found this guy. He was kind of sneaking through. We had to set up kind of quickly, but he was fairly close, so we had to move fast. We got a good shot at him. Excellent, great looking little animal. Very nice GrysBok.
Goodness gracious, what a shot. Just watch him. Definitely broken his front leg.
I've only broken his front leg,
No,
not
you
his...
have definitely broken his front leg. That was a hell of a shot.
Not his shoulder?
No, I mean his shoulder, not his front leg.
Oh, I did?
Front one, you can just see the one sticking out.
I did?
They hit him. So that was a hell of a shot. Jingo. So you can see the groove standing there.
Yep.
He's to the left, you can just see the top of his horns. Met die bullet dood. Kom gou met hierdie pad wat ons gewoonlik ry. Jeez. It's 400.
I'm glad you didn't tell me before. I couldn't even see that. But he wasn't going to stop.
That was a completely ridiculous shot.
Oh, he's laying down.
I'm going to just wait till they get you so they can keep an eye on him and then we'll sneak forward.
Pardon?
I'm going to wait till they get you so they can keep an eye on him and then we'll sneak forward. Like 150. He's lying just outside that. That's him.
Oh, are you kidding me?
No, he's not going anywhere. Just going to put one in his. So you need to aim kind of into the grass where his shoulder is.
Into the grass.
Okay, you take your time, he's not going anywhere.
Okay.
You've got to kind of aim into the grass there.
Okay.
All right, safety off, now squeeze. No, he's not going anywhere.
And I didn't shoot a horn, right?
No. Can still see two of them.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
We'll check when we get there. Look at this thing. They're tough animals.
I thought I got him good.
No, he's not going. If he was going anywhere, he would have gone.
Okay, he's tough.
All right, jy kan lorry bring.
You can get your own now. Oh my gosh.
He's down, we'll just give him a few.
When he got up, I'm like, no.
No! Not you.
So it's right here, right?
Yep. I mean, yes.
I mean, it was low, but it wasn't.
Fair, I mean, just
Yeah, that goes up.
An inch,
Yeah,
and
an
he's sacked in right there. Yeah, but I mean, you hit him there, you're always getting him because these big animals who break that front shoulder and they can't really go anywhere.
But even that did more than thing.
Oh yeah,
Amazing.
He was a worthy adversary. He gave us the runaround a couple of times. Okay, so the Gemsbok was Cindy's main animal. We've been hunting Gemsbok we've had a good 3 or 4 days, but every time we're on a hunt, Kent interrupts us. Either we've got to shoot a Warthog or we've got to rush off to do a Caracal. So this afternoon we finally got to focus purely on Gemsbok. We've actually seen this bull a couple of times and we've been trying to get him, and he's given us the runaround. But not this afternoon. Cindy made an unbelievable shot as he was walking through a gap in the trees, and hit him maybe half an inch low, but he probably lay down and then made a couple of 100 yards, and had us a little bit worried, but we eventually caught up with him and she finished him off. Just some wonderful shooting, wonderful trophy, and so glad I could share it with you.
This was amazing. Thank you so much. It's, you know, this animal is just so iconic for me, I guess, personally, and to shoot him here in Africa and it be this bull that, you know, he was not easy, and that's the best part. You know, like we said, the highs and the lows and everything in between, and he's just beautiful, and I'm so lucky, and Nick was so great, and like, nope, that's not the bull, and wanted to make sure that he got the exact bull for me, and I couldn't have asked for a better one. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
Today we're really excited because we're going after the 2 more of the Tiny 10, and it's going to be an amazing day. Not enough room in the stand or in the blind, so we won't be getting in there with him, but he's going to do amazing.
We'll see. So this morning we're going to go after an animal that's more cunning than a caracal, more fierce than a lion, and meaner than a honey badger, the mighty Blue Duiker. Coming in at less than 10 pounds. That's what we hope to find. And then we'll go look for Oribi later on if we can have some success with the Duiker. Is that the one?
I think so.
So we're down here at Port Alfred, or near Port Alfred, and we were looking for Blue Duiker this morning. We got set up in a blind, much like turkey hunting, and set up over a water hole and some corn. The corn's thrown out for the vervet monkeys to come down. The monkeys act as confidence decoys for the Duiker. We saw 5 different Duiker actually that came in this morning. It was a very active morning. We always had something to look at. It was a lot of fun. And then this little guy came in last. I shouldn't say little, he's very nice. Larger than anything else that we saw. We had a little ram as the very first one. And then this one came in as the very last one. Great looking little animal. This is definitely the smallest of the Duiker in South Africa. Very unique. Again, just a neat little Tiny 10 again. So very, very excited about this. Very fun hunt this morning. How far left? Like as much as I can see.
So take the edge of his left hand ear, or the ear that his right hand ear, the edge of that.
That's good.
That is beautiful ram, yeah. Nice and heavy. For the fence here and go and grab him quickly. if you do it this way, Oribi is easy. If you want to walk around after them, you'll spend a week. Because
how do you spot that?
Exactly.
Yeah.
One, how do you spot it? And two, okay, he's on the flat ground, yeah. The rest of them are all on those knolls over there, and they just pop over the other side. Be that. Yeah. I hit him exactly where you were aiming. Absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Good.
Perfect. He's also missing a tooth. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, they need to be managed very carefully because they're extremely susceptible to predators. So there's been a...
That's why they're hiding in the middle of this stuff?
Yeah, I mean, there's been a concerted effort here to get their numbers up and shoot the right rams, and another success story.
His teeth are already falling out, and these are the ones we can't take out because they're no longer with the...
Well, we started day 7 this morning. We ended up shooting a Blue Duiker, and we went into Port Alfred and had lunch, came back out and started looking for Oribi. We hadn't gone very far, and we spotted this one laying down in the grass, kind of in the middle of an open field, very flat, but laying very close to the ground, very difficult to see. You could just see the little bit of the horn sticking up above the ground, so we actually shot him laying down. But these things, they're kind of skittish and get away pretty easily. So we're very excited. This is a nice old ram, kind of out of the breeding production. Its teeth are actually starting to fall out, so it's a good time for this one to be harvested. This is number 7 of the Tiny 10 for us. We're really excited. Neat animal.
And right now it's my turn, and it's a zebra or zebra, as we say here, hunt, and they're just over on the top of the mountain. So we're going to do a bit of a walk. Very excited, and we're going to try and catch them unaware. So we're on our way.
Gazillion blessed back there, so we're never going to stalk them, so Alvin's going to drive around that way, disturb them in that direction, and we're slowly going to try and meet up with them. If the back one stops, you can take it. You've got aim is low, it's kind of into the grass and low down. Okay, safety's on now.
Yep.
Got it?
Yep.
Okay, so where the grass meets the shoulder. Good shot. Okay, there you go. Okay, take your time, nice squeeze, let the rifle sit in there, lean forward. There we go. Okay, on that shoulder. Okay, hang on. Just wait. Yeah, it's going down, it's gone down. I'll put the safety on, let's go forward. Traction forward, I mean.
How did it break the leg? Was it quartering to you a little?
Must have been slightly quartered, yeah. But I mean, completely broke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, that shot, if we'd left him alone for half an hour, 40 minutes, he'd have been done.
Look at he's so beautiful.
And they're smart animals, these things. They're not easy to hunt.
15 other animals around them.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Enough. So Nick told me exactly where to shoot, set up, and got him. On the first shot, he kind of went down and rolled, and then we had a bit of a chase after that. This animal is so amazing and beautiful and so strong and resilient, and can't ask for a better animal, and just for better hunting, and just the patience that Nick has had and everybody's had with me, and I just appreciate it because he's just so gorgeous and just beautiful. It's an amazing day and the sun's about to set, so it's time to go in and celebrate.
We're here in South Africa for our third time and our second time with Nick Bakker Safaris. We had such a great time in 2022. We decided to come back. Some of the things that we're looking for on this trip, Cape buffalo is kind of the main animal, but we're also hoping to shoot for the tiny 10. And then Suni's going to shoot a couple of animals as well, so we're going to have some fun and then probably shoot some others that come along the way. We usually do. Morning we get up at 4:30. We left Kronenhof Inn at
5 a.m.
at about 5 and drove about an hour and a half to get to here, to this lovely property. Beautiful, gorgeous place.
Yep. And so the wonderful thing about Nick is that he takes us to so many different places and to hunt, and so how often do you get to just look out across Africa and see this beautiful place with all the wonderful animals? So I can't even count in the.
Yeah, hunting with Nick, I think that's one of the most unique things, and maybe it's just about the Eastern Cape as well. There's so many different landscapes, and every animal we hunt seems like we're in a whole different type of property and different type of habitat. So it's really neat, and a lot of different animals, a lot of neat scenery.
It takes you on a different journey every time, and that's what's so special. You never know where you're going to be hunting, and even when we're closer to the Hopewell Lodge, which we're excited to get to see, you still aren't even on the same concession there. So the amount of different places you get to see and the different parts of Africa, South Africa, are just you can't beat it. And that's why we came back. We were planning our trip this year when we were here in 2022, because we're like, yes, we're coming back, and why wouldn't you?
There's some kudu, there was one or two kudu cows that I was looking at, and then I went sort of glassed up. There they go. They're running up. You can see them. See this first hillside, you see the bottom part where there's like a bare area there in the sort of top left-hand corner. There are 3 of them there.
See the one looking wild.
Oh, there's 4 there now. There's an all down the bottom here. There. Further right. Not the greatest specimen, but he's old as it. There's one standing at the bottom there. Lowest down, yeah, there. Range him. Shot.
Millet?
Ja, weet je man, dat is geen sorry. Shit, well done. No, it should have gone. I said these things all look fucking sorry.
There were 6, 8 of them. They were running all over.
They were running all over. Yeah, the first one I saw came straight out the spec book. Shit, that happened quite quickly.
Where's your peel? I believe.
That's for a tangerine.
That's what I asked for tangerine long ago, yeah.
Shoot that. Woman. She wins it.
What for?
They don't like. There's not a lot of people that hunt around.
No, sure. Well, in fact, not a lot of people that shoot clippies.
Yeah. No.
Not much damage. Jeez, perfect.
At the feet.
Yeah, just completely different, yeah. Past situ square, yeah.
But the color of the horns, it's so pretty.
Yeah, beautiful, beautiful animals. Beautiful. So that hair is actually, it's hollow. And the reason being, if a predator grabs it, it just comes out. Yeah. Absolute pleasure, well done, gee.
You can see how his horns have been worn down here. How thick they are here at the bases. It's a post, that's they call a post. You can explain to them about the post. It's like all secondary growth. But basically, so it would have only grown like that part, out of its head. So that's all like, it's kind of like a bonus. It takes years and years and years.